it's Johnny. I'm back. I got stuff I wanted to show you, but people are whining my videos are too long, so I'm gonna make two separate videos. This many for you snowflakes, that many. I'll make two separate videos. I'm holding my smoke. Number one, yesterday, I said, if you notice, I don't have a wheel or a tire anywhere on my Lincoln. On the way to work yesterday morning, picked up a nail. I could tell the rear end was a little squishy when I got to work. It wasn't flat. Instead of 44 pounds that these high-speed tires run, these are 170 mile an hour tires, 6 plies and 3 plies on the sidewall, okay? Got plenty of tread left. But yeah, look what happened. My tire went flat. Well, right there, I'm like, oh, that's like a 16 penny nail or a 14. That's not good. Well, put a freaking plug in it. I didn't have a plug kit in my car here, or even, I thought I had a can of Fix-A-Flat. Usually I have a can of Fix-A-Flat and a plug kit in every vehicle. Apparently I had to rob it because there ain't nothing in there. But I was at work, got air compressor and all stuff, plenty of air hose. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I kept airing it up so it didn't go flat while I was at work every break. I'm like, okay, I can make it home on that if it don't get any worse. So I come home. I said, this is why you don't plug something unless it's a total emergency, and then, you know, like the plugs, you know what I mean? They're like the size of a cigarette, but they're black. You fold them over and pull that out and stick it in the hole and then air it up. You know? This is why, if it's in here, this is why you don't do that. This is why, if you use a plug and you make it home, I'm smoking my cigarette. Oh, more big trucks, see? They're hauling, they're going. It's supposed to rain tonight a little bit. But yeah, there you go. There's that it's a 16 penny nail. I'm like, oh, I got it home. I said, I'll just pull the wheel off, pull the rim off. I got the Uber Duty patches with the plug you pull through the hole that the nail made. I do it all by hand. See my bars here? This is how you take wheels off. This is how you take tires off even fancy rim. Harbor Freight, $12 a piece. I can change semi-tires by hand. I can change these. Okay, but now here's the kicker. I'm like, yeah, I took it and pulled it off last night after work. Got it off the rim. Excuse my smoke, snowflakes. You know, it's so funny. There's a lot of research from Europe that shows that people that smoke don't get hurt from COVID. Is that cool? Look at that. I'm still coughing up dust from work. I got blasted in the face when they were cleaning. It's not my lungs and nothing, it's just my sinuses. Excuse me. Yeah, I gotta have a drink of beer, okay? Pardon me. But here's how you do shit. I'm going to show you. Pay attention. I'm going to make two separate videos. I'm going to show you something on this Lincoln that's got a Jaguar. It's actually a Jaguar suspension with all Ford stuff. Lincoln LS's. Cool breeze. Awesome. Don't do this when you've been drinking more than one or two. But okay, I got it off. Like, okay. Pull the nail out, and I will put one of them Uber patches in. And no problem. This is why you just don't take stuff out and put a plug in it and keep driving it. But I had a feeling at the angle, if it's a 14 penny, there's inch and a half shorter than a 16, okay? I know framing too. I'm a war worker guy. Here's the trouble I ran into. That's why I left nail in so I can show you. That nail is stuck in. Where'd it go? Hello. Okay, we'll flip it this way. I got my light on, but here, I got to go from the difference. Here's why. You see that nail? that went in here, right here. You see that? No problem. Put a plug in it, especially high speed, but I don't drive 165 mile an hour with a Lincoln, but the speedometer says 160. Here's what happened. Now the light's on now, automatic. There's that nail, went all the way through, and if you see, if I get my hand in, and this thing will stay on, if you see right, it's on. I gotta try to change my light setting. Give me a second. I want it on all the time. Okay. I'll lay it down and show you. Here's why. There's a nail that went through. Here's why you don't just plug something. The nail, while it was under load, was doing, it wasn't just hanging loose. The tip was right here. Okay, and every time it came around and touched the road, it kept doing this. Well, look at that. See that? It cut through 2 cords of the sidewall, and it's a 3-ply sidewall, and it went through 2 plies of the sidewall. There's 1 ply. It was making a little bubble. I already had an idea. Yeah, the odds of that happening are 0 to none, probably 1,000,000,000 to 1. I should have bought a lottery ticket. It just rubbed through the cords. But yeah, if you drive that, it'll blow out. So I had to get a new tire. And I don't have that all-wheel drive crap, but it's all computer controlled, anti-slip traction junk, so I have to have tires the same size on the rear, or it'll mess the computer up. And these still had at least 1/3 of the tire tread left. Guess what? I gotta buy 2 tires so I can match the other side. But yeah, that's why you don't just put a plug in, pull it off the rim and look. This puppy was down, you can see it's got a steel and polyester cord. That's the shiny as a steel one. On the sidewall, that baby would have went poofy. That's why I took it apart. And that's why I didn't pull the nail out, just in case it was a 16. It was a bad angle. Yeah, that's what it did. Yeah, that tire's toast. So now I got to buy 2 tires. So I started calling around my area, Norfolk, Walmart's, tire guys. This is at 4 o'clock when I got home. It was open. I need this size of tire. It's a 255. It's a 225, 55, 16. Nobody has them. Not a single tire within a 55-mile radius. We can order one. Well, if I need one, I need 2. Well, we can order one, and yeah, the most expensive one's like $280 a piece. And we can maybe have them by next Monday because of the shipping delay crap. Oh, that shipping delay is killing me on everything out here. Any parts. So I went, no, because I can't put a brand new tire on this side and have 1/3 of a tread on this side, which this one's just fine yet. The computer will notice the speed difference, and it will keep hitting the traction control, and it'll just tweak the differential inside. And you want to see something neat? I'll show you. I'll show you a trick on here. But the Jaguar suspension is a exact copy. Has a CV joint. It's a straight rear axle, rear-wheel drive, but it's not a straight axle. Right here's your CV joint. Goes directly into another CV joint. Follow the shaft. This one. Follow the shaft right here. If you see up there, there's another, just like the front-wheel drive, there's another CV joint that goes into, they call it, well, yeah, it's a rear differential. It's the exact copy, except it's not a transmission. It's the exact same design of a drive system out of a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle, but a lot heavier. You have a solid mount drive differential case with the CV joint and another CV joint, so you you can adjust your angle and it never changes. But it'll move up and down. Your tires always stay flat, okay, like this. Look at all the junk on there. And I was noticing, yeah, look at that. I'll get to this in the next video. That is the electronic park brake that works disc brakes. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's your frick, torsion bar. Look at, there's torsion bar. There's where it's been with it's got 140,000 miles on it. But look, not a whole lot of rust or nothing, but, oh yeah, here it is. And next video. So, yeah, it didn't wear through the steel yet, okay? I noticed that. They got caps on all this, but look, it's just laying right on that torsion bar. Every time this goes up and down, it's rubbing on it. So I'm going to take a big giant zip tie and pull this up that far, just so it's not rubbing on that. And this doesn't have struts. They're actually called a shock absorber, but they are a spring overload strut. That's what they are. But you can't buy them separate. You got to buy the whole thing, and it says they're just a shock absorber. But yeah, it's a Jaguar setup, which ain't bad. It's got a lot of aluminum and solid bushings and sealed stuff. But yeah, it's expensive to replace it. Now you can get aftermarkets and stuff. Yeah, that's one thing I got to take care of right there. I'm just going to tie this with a big giant zip tie so it ain't rubbing. Because I have weight on it right now. This is weight when it's going down the road. Okay? But I'll show you how to take care of this stuff in my next video shortly. I got daylight. But yeah, there's my tire lube with a little pinhole and a squirt bottle. There's the rim. Yeah, I do all my own stuff, like I said, just with 2 tire bars. And maybe a rubber mallet. But yeah, that is why you freaking, if it's something close to an edge or something weird, do not, do not just put a plug in it if you have any common sense. But, if it wouldn't have done this, if it wouldn't have been rubbing here, it would have been a 14-penny nail and not had that hole right there. Most, like Walmart, your big chain places wouldn't patch it even from the inside with a film book. I will. That's no problem. And see where it's on, right? It'll be fine. Nothing will blow up. But yeah, right there, the tire is toast because of that. So I got to buy 2. Yeah, tires. Nobody had one. Maybe get one by Monday. Just one, I need 2. So yeah, by Monday, $300 ones. I checked around. Yeah, even online. Oh yeah, the transportation shortage. Phew, I'm a truck driver. I should maybe go make some big bucks instead of, I like where I'm at though. But yeah, so I ordered 2 tires that are actually higher speed than these, and they're all-season traction tire. These are just summer tires. This thing wouldn't go anywhere in the winter if there's snow. Nothing. Yeah, next Wednesday they'll be in, so then I get to mount them. But I'm like, gee, I'm down to my pickup. I can't get the starter from Intrepid. Was supposed to show up Thursday, so I could maybe have it going. Shipping difficulties, email. Shipping delays. Maybe here by next Thursday. So if I get uber lucky, it'll show up by Friday. But I can't do anything to that vehicle till I have my starter. The only thing I have left running is this. I thought this Lincoln had a full-size spare. Well, it's a full-size black rim, but it's still got a little narrow donut tire on it because it has to be the same height as these, or it would, even if you drive it 2 miles to get to a tire shop, it would mess up the computer and start throwing codes everywhere. But no, it's so. I just happen to have a buddy at work that's a Ford guy, and he has 3 Lincolns sitting out around him and his papa's place. And he said, oh, yeah. I said, if my pickup goes down, you're going to have to come get me up from work and pick me up and take me to work and back. He goes, well, I got a rim. I'm sure. He goes, what kind of rim is it? And he's showing me pictures on his phone quick, but they were all aftermarket and said, no, it's regular factory rim, Jaguar rear end junk. But it's okay. And, yeah, he goes, I'll help you out, Ronnie. You know, he knows his pickup only gets like 10.5 miles a gallon. I hate to drive this to work, but it gets 25, 26. With the hopped up V6, that will rock and roll. Speedometer says 160, 170 mile an hour tires on a track legally down the straightaway south of Omaha a couple of years ago. 145, and it was still going. MPHs, you know, not kilometers, 145 mile an hour, still going, but she started to float. So that's fast enough. Yeah, and you believe that? We're going to get an infrastructure bill and stuff done. But no, I did it all legal, as far as everybody knows. Just like the new communist government we got. They're doing all legal as far as everybody knows, because that's what they're telling you. They're not. But yeah, and then I'm going to show you how to fix something that could cost you, like on a Lincoln or any vehicle, at least extend the longevity. But yeah, that's why you always want to take a tire off if anything's close to the sidewall. You know, but no, I said if it wasn't for that rubbing and eating that hole in the sidewall, I would have put a patch in that. It would have been fine. Would have been no problem. But that's why I always want to, if you put a plug in, they're emergency use only, and then get them opened up and look. You know, it's 70 mile an hour and that sidewall would blew. It's on the back. You know, if you have something like that on the front, you'd be dead. Well, if you don't know how to drive and that baby blew the sidewall out and that tire exploded, went down the rim at 70 mile an hour on the 4-lane, it wouldn't be good. You got to know how to drive and handle it and exactly figure out what happened immediately. So I'm very happy I made it home and I seen it. I got 2 new tires for the rear. They're all seasoned, and then I'll probably order 2 more if these tires are worth the crap they're supposed to be. Yeah, but I'm not going to get those tires till Wednesday. So my buddy's going to take a old rim and tire off Lincoln that's been sitting like 8 years, but he said he's sure at least, no, these are very heavy duty, super applied tires like on a heavy duty pickup. He said, yeah, I'll take one up and I'll let you use it. I told him, I said, I'll give you $20 for the tire and the rim. What? There's $20 for a tire and a rim? I said, no, for a good tire and a rim I can borrow for a week or 2 because they said it's supposed to next Wednesday, but yeah, every time I've shipped something or had something coming now, if they don't have it on it, it ain't showing up on time. Oh, okay, $20. No, he's my pal, man. But yeah, $20 to use a tire. He goes, I don't know if it'll match. I don't care. I just need it in an emergency. I can drive my pickup, but if something on my pickup goes down, I want to get to work unless you want to drive your freaking pickup from Norfolk and come pick me up and back. All right, yeah. He said, hell, no problem. So I'm going to throw him a $20 bill and borrow a rim with a probably 10-year-old tire sitting on it out in the grass, but it'll make it if I need to run it, okay? But that's why you always want to take a tire if there's any kind of a puncture, especially when you know it's something that looks like a 16 penny or 14 penny nail. If it would have went straight this way, not a problem. But instead, it went in sideways, and look where it sits, right in that freaking hole. It's 70 mile an hour, that baby would have blew up. I guarantee you. So there you go. There's safety first, all right? And if you ever drive one and it was flat and you drove it a block, don't just patch, open it up, don't put a plug, because if the rim will ride on the sidewall down in here, if it's flat, this will squish and actually run right here. If you drive it a block on a total flat tire, it will cut through all of them all the way around. Oh, just pull the nail out, put a plug in it, and then you're running down the interstate, you're going to work at 45 miles and the baby explodes. You always take a tire off if it's anywhere near the edge, or if it's been run even close to flat, because when they go flat, they run right down here. That rim will cut, and it'll cut all the sidewall out. The tread's solid as hell. This is a 6-ply tire with a 3-ply sidewall. If this would have been a cheaper 2-ply sidewall, it would have went through before I got home. It wouldn't have blew out. It just would have went flat, and I would have looked at it and went, it's still on, it stays on the rim, and I'm 2 miles from home. I'm driving it on the flat because it's gone. But that's why you do that, okay? All right. Peace, love, have a heart, have a heart. Be kind to everybody. Just find good in every day. Sun's going down. I was up and watched the sun come up. The sun's going to go down. It's all good. Tomorrow's going to be a new day. Waiting for parts, whatever I can do. But I'm doing a little fixing. I'll make another video on how to take care of like broken rubber boots. That way you buy a long time. Okay? So if you catch them soon enough. But yeah, there you go. That's why you always want to. I'm sure this is probably 20 minutes, but I like talking. You're my friends. You're my pals. Whoever watches, you know who I am. But yeah, that's why even if you got something in here, if you think it might be longer, you don't just put a plug in it. Check it. That could have been really bad. I got lucky. I got it home. Awesome. So that's why this is sitting. But I said I got a buddy's going to loan me a rim with an old beater tire on it. I'm going to still keep driving the pickup. But then if something would happen to my 84, which the way my luck's been going, nothing wants to run except my boat. But I can't run my boat to work. There ain't no water, and I'm quite a ways from the river. If I was in Thailand, I'd just take my boat to work, and I'd be good to go. So yeah, there you go, man. All right, always pop the tire off, especially if you ran it low. If you drove it flat at all, always take thing and look on the inside, okay? But you can do it yourself. That's all it takes. You know, I got my air impact, but you can do that with your hand wrenches and your jack that comes with your vehicle. And, yeah, there you go. Watch YouTube videos. $10 a piece. It's $20 to the pry bar. It's $35 just to fix a flat. And they would have still charged me $35 to take it off the rim and go, hey, your tire's foobarred. Yeah, your tire's funny yours -1. Okay, give us $35. Well, you didn't have to put it back on and patch it. You still pay us $35. There you go. That's cool. Oh, something coming by into the sun. Somebody driving actually casual at 50 miles an hour. I don't know who it was. But yeah, here you go. Now I'm going to make another video about how to save if you got rubber boots and stuff around suspension components and your steering components. A trick that works 90% of the time will definitely extend the life if you catch it soon enough. Before all kinds of dirt and grime and junk get in the busted boot, and then it eats it all up, and it's got wiggly and stuff, then it ain't going to work. But it'll help. All right. Just be you. Don't hurt anybody. Just tomorrow's a new day. Don't let stuff get you down. Don't take no crap from the naysayers and the haters. You got haters and evil. Throw them away. Because you don't need that. And if you like the haters, hang with them, but leave us normal folks alone. Cool, breeze. Love y'all. Have a good one. Mwah! All the love and energy and the sun and God and the angels to everyone that God sees fit. That's the way I look at it. All right, take care, man. I'm going to start another video before my battery dies or my storage is out of space about how to take care of like rubber boots and stuff on suspension parts. You know, it's slick. It works. All right, I will be back. I love you. Thank you for watching. I will be back on the next video. There ain't no lightning or nothing, and I don't plan on anybody taking me out in the next 5 minutes. So, ciao. I promise I will be back within 5 minutes with another video. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Take care. Be you. I will see you later.